Hello. Hi, Pam, and potentially others. I think you're the only one I saw before I got started. But I thought I would do a quick swap or whatever, a quick shoebox swap post medicine mingle sort of walkthrough of all the stuff I got because I got a whole bunch and I wasn't really expecting to pick up anything, which might have been a bad idea on my part because they gave us a really big bag at the beginning of the weekend and I was kind of like, I don't know why get such big bags, but now it's almost full. So we'll see. Hopefully everybody is well. Happy Tuesday. I thought I'd start with the stuff I've already talked about, which were the raffle drawings. Um, and the first thing I got was this glue press, which I haven't opened. So let's just take a look at it. I haven't seen it in real life, so I'm kind of curious to see how big it is. I saw Simon Hurley's video on it, and I saw, oh, neat. It's not super huge. Oh, this is kind of nicely done. Look at that. They rubber banded it together so it wouldn't bang around. I don't have anything to glue at the moment, but we may play with it on Elizabeth's live tomorrow. I see that you can buy these empty glue bottles, which I definitely need to do. They both are Nuvo branded, and they have a really short precision tip. I like the glue bottles I use the most are the. Oh, how did this go back together? Oh, there's a little pin in here. That makes sense. Anyway. Um, yeah, there we go. That's better. Um, the ones I like are these Karen Bernstein ones, and I think they're like Amazon generic and then just get rebranded, but they've got this really long precision tip, which I like quite a lot. So it'll be interesting to see how I like the glue press. Um, it came with two bottles, the empty one, and then the one that's preloaded in. Let me see if I can. Oh, this comes apart really nicely. These are really nice rubber band. Not that I'm a super packaging-y person, but basically you have it's effectively a caulking gun. So you have sort of the stand, and the stand actually has like soft touch foam on it. So I don't think it will. Yeah, it doesn't really move around too much. Sorry, that was off camera, but it seems to stay put pretty nicely. Oh, I should turn off all the Kendra's Card Challenge live streams because that's done. But then when you take the cap off, there's a silicone pad on the bottom here that this hangs out on. But I like the feel of this. It's basic. It's very much the right size for my hands, and my hands are fairly small. Or I should say, my hands are fairly wide, but my fingers are really short. So I'm happy that it feels like it would fit my hand well. But next time I craft, I'll definitely have to play around with this. I think it would be I think it'll be really nice for, especially if you're mass producing, where like if you're squeezing glue, it can get kind of to be a lot after a while. But let me rubber band this guy back together, and I will need to find a place that he can or she can live on my craft desk, which is usually under some level of mess. But this looks to be pretty nicely made, so I'm really you're interested to play with that. And I definitely need to get some extra glue bottles because I'm good at accidentally leaving glue out and then it sort of dry. Then it has a tendency to get stuck. So there was that. And then I got the stamp wheel, which I haven't opened, but I may save because Elizabeth is going to teach me how to use it. But in watching Altenews videos, like it's not that they randomly gave me enamel dots. That's actually like an Altenew suggested thingy. Apparently, that basically you can use the enamel dots to sort of mark where you want to be, like the various positions on the stamp wheel. You can sort of do like compass markings. And I don't know. It looks like it'll be pretty cool. Um, just wanted to check one thing quickly. Oh, I am live on my channel. Good. Fantastic. Uh, oh, hello, Beck and Sam. How are you? I think Pam was here earlier, but I'm going to save this and chat with Elizabeth about it. But I've been watching some of Alt News content on it. It really looks like it has a lot of features. You can see it's gonna be slightly bigger than the Misty, but I think it's gonna fit pretty nicely on my desk, especially if I actually clean up some of my stuff that's floating around. So those are the things I mentioned already, but let me see if I can. I don't know if it'll show up because of the filter, but whoop, like this bag is as big as my head, so there was a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, I do need to ask the cats where they're not gonna go so that I can put it somewhere. Because I know that someone said they had knocked it over. Oh, I'll show you this as just a prequel. This is a fun make and take I actually did at the event that I really liked. The cool thing about this is you have the inside you can do whatever with, but this actually comes off and is a corner bookmark. So I really like this design, especially for folks who read, because you could basically give it to someone. And it came with these really cool rubber travel stickers, which I may have bought at the event. So, like some of this stuff I bought, and some of it I just sort of got due to luck and whatnot. And there was a random noise. Oh, I see what that was. So the first thing I got that was super handy is this is a portable little trash can, basically. And this was really nice. I really am glad to have this. It's got like a little loop to hang it, but it was great because, like, obviously at an event you're generating a whole bunch of trash, and this made it really easy to have a like a stable garbage can, because I mean, like, you could use a paper bag, but that would be a lot more prone to tipping over. But this just velcros together. I think this is a stamp and storage product. It I don't know if it's marked, but I'm pretty sure this was donated by Stamp and Storage. But I really like it. It worked great, and it's nice to have something that I can actually pack if I wanted to craft on the go, because it's kind of it is. I actually did a riff oh, I didn't show you the one I did. I did a riff on it for one of my gardening friends, just using this, seed packet paper I had. So it's basically the same fit same design, and then this just lifts off, and I just had this fun, like, striped paper on my desk, but and it says, "You're amazing." But I like the design. Um, the designer who did the make and take, I think she really likes flat cards because this card and her actual project card both were constructed that way. Lennox does like to sit on my desk. Hopefully, he doesn't sit in the glue or knock over the glue, because that would be no bueno. But that was pretty cool. That was like one of those like we got that one right away, and everybody was using it all weekend. Um, what do we have next? This actually this actually came with a glue press for no particular reason. It's just like they threw in a bunch of random adhesive they had, but these are recollections. I think they're they're 3 millimeters thick. They're just little glue dot thingies. Although you don't have any glue dot, any like dimensional foam in black, so that's nice to have. And then this is funny. This was so every few hours they would like randomly call all the tables in order, and you could go and pick up something. But I was looking for this all Christmas, and it's this pine embossing folder. It might be called something else. Looking, I feel like there should be a name on here. There's a number. It's called like pine boughs or something like that. But it makes a really nice 3D sort of frame with pine boughs. But I almost had bought this a couple times, but it was like continually sold out on scrapbook.com. And every time I found it, it was like I found it somewhere that, like, the embossing folder wasn't that expensive, but it was kind of like, well, then you pay $10 in shipping, and then it's like a $30 embossing folder or something. She probably does. She used it a lot. Like at last winter, I think a lot of people used it where they do that technique where they put like ink in the like on the embossing folder, and then sort of use that to make kind of a neat border. Anyway, I was super happy to find that. And this I picked up at one of the sale tables. I haven't opened them, so let's take a look at them if I can figure out how to open this oh, there's a little thingy here. I think this is just tape. Anyway, there's these really neat like mini embossing folders basically. If I can, maybe I need, let's see if we can open this. And I have no idea how old they are. I'm guessing they're fairly old because they have a picture of the vagabond on it, and that's been discontinued for a bit. Uh, maybe this just, yeah. Let's see if we can undo the tape the other way using scissors. Uh, well, okay, there we go. And I picked up, I think, two different sets of these. There was one that, yeah, so they're like these. They're about this size, but obviously this one says forever. But on the inside they're an embossing folder. But you could basically use them whatever. Oh, here's a card. Like, but you could use these as either like a banner on a card, or you could do it this way, do it this way with just a piece of cardstock. Um, but they look super neat, and I was excited. I hadn't seen them before. I'm sure they probably are from the 1900s or something. The person who was selling them was sort of one of these folks who had a store at one point. So who knows if they came from that or if they were a like personal stash type thing. There's probably a way to store these that's like less cumbersome than what I'm trying to do, but I'm going to put these back in hopefully. Anyway, I got these because they're very like nice sentiments. I like happy sentiments, so it's stuff like happiness and together and grateful and friend and smile and stuff. I like smile as a sentiment a lot. Anyway, I hadn't seen them before. I'm sure T has them in her library of every Tim Holtz thing ever. And then there's an accompanying, wow, words. Um, Sort of holder thingy that you can use to basically letterpress these. So essentially, you can like roll on some ink and then sort of use this with your squishy mat and then roll it through. I don't know what sandwich works for me, but we'll figure it out. But uh, oh wow, this is Ellison. So this is before they were. Oh, it is branded Sizzix. I'm like, I don't know if this might have been before they were exclusively Sizzix branded. Anyway, I thought it was cool. So, and I think there was, and there was more glue that came with the glue press. I actually really like the both Tombow glues. I haven't tried the. I think these are. Oh, these are the Paper Shop, which I think are Hobby Lobby's brand. But anyway, not what I was really bidding on, but or hoping to win. But it's nice to have it. And then this is the other side of these I picked up because it's all like forest things. Because adventure and adventure, journey, forever, go see, do, found. I don't know. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to use these, but I think it'll be pretty fun. Um, it probably says what size these are somewhere on here. It's an A2 border, but it doesn't say how wide. I think they're like it. They're more than an inch. They're probably like an inch and a half. Anyway, I'm really excited to. I want to play with those because they look pretty sweet. Um, Oh, and these are the stickers. These were whatever a close to my heart product. Um, the person who did this make and take used to be a maker, or I guess still is a maker. But I mean, obviously they're closing up shop. But pick this up. I really like these. They're really neat because they're like plasticky stickers, which I hadn't seen before. I guess it rubber shapes. I guess it was a close to my heart thing. But like they have dimension, but they're also very flexible. So I mean they're kind of like chipboard only they're made out of plastic. But I think there's paper in here that goes with it. And then someone was doing I think it was like everything was marked down to $2 sale at her booth. That's another thing. Anyway, so I picked up these birds because I like particularly the look of this bird here. I don't know. Let me see if it says whose birds they are. Uh Martha Stewart. Wow, I didn't know she made stamps. So these must be well loved. But I really like this bird on the branch quite a bit, so I'm excited to play with these. Well, I guess she did do craft stuff because someone had like a Martha Stewart yeah, words today. Scoreboard at one point. And I got this because it had a monster in it. I have a couple friends who are I don't know why there's like random other things on the packaging, but it also says love you. And this one I thought was really cute. I have no idea who and there were some sunglasses, so you can basically like take your monster and give them sunglasses. And some paws. These paws are really cute too. Like these would be really nice for any kind of pet. I think this may supposed to be a dog, but I read it as a monster. But anyway, that one was I think both of those were discounted. And this is an art impressions. This is rubber cling. Who knows when? I don't know if these guys are still in business. I think so. I don't know that they do rubber anymore, but this is a really I thought this cat with the unicorn with the like party hat was really cute. And I like the expression. He looks very nonplussed. So you basically get this cat, the backwards cat, and then you have the cat that you can do as like the cat in the mirror. So I thought that would be that I really like that one. So that was another swap table find. I do too. Yeah, I like the sunglasses too. They're just fun. I mean, and I think I have somewhere in my craft room some of those monster birthday things and they from Spellbinders and I think they're about the same size. And what else? Oh, I picked up distress color I didn't have. This is salvage patina that I've she's worked with this a few times and really liked it. So it came with the reinker and I think I paid less than the 550, but maybe it was 550. I don't know. It would seem like a pretty good price and since it included a reinker. And it was a color I didn't have. Um And then this got thrown in to something or another. They're conversation dies, they're MFT dynamics, but I actually have a stamp set that does this, but I never ever use it. Are we attached? Oh yeah, they're sticky bits. But basically it punches out the conversation things. And then I think I think this one might inset into this one. Let's see, because I have no idea. Uh no, not really. They're all different, I guess. But I was surprised someone would get rid of these because I think they would be like super fun for almost any card. especially if you had like an animated character of some sort. But I thought these were pretty cool because it would be good to. It would be nice, you could like die cut it and then stamp whatever you want in the bubbly. Oh, cool. That's good. I like their art style a lot. Let's see. This was in the. This came in my swag bag, like my original swag bag. They are Dog Stamps Plus. I don't know anything about the company, so let's pull this out and see what we have. Rubber Stamp Madness. Subscribe today. Very cute. Please visit our website, Dog Stamps Plus, if you want dog stamps, plus other things. I would prefer cat stamps plus, but dogs are pretty cute. And then here's their info if anybody is interested. Let's see what the stamps look like. It is hard to tell unless they are written out. Yeah, I'm not gonna know. Oh, and then they're very there's a lot of adhesive on these, so these probably need to get either used as is or mount. I don't know if these would get pick up on a block or if yeah, there's adhesive on the back of these, but I'm not sure what the sayings say because I can't read in reverse that well. And I'm sure you could. And like this one is obviously a paw, which is super cute, and I'll get a lot of use out of that one. And I think the rest of these are all sayings. At some point, I'll have to stamp these out so that we can see what they are. I don't know. Can you actually buy wood blocks? I guess you could like just cut wood to size. I don't know because they're basically have adhesive on them. So I would like to glue them to something. I may have to ask folks, but I don't know. I mean, I guess you could just find wood and then I guess you just find wood and then get it cut down to size. Although I think these are all about the same size. They're all kind of like I don't know. You'd want like a 4 inch by 1 inch piece of wood for most of them, except for this really narrow one. But they look like they have like a true adhesive on them as opposed to like, a lot of them are kind of have that like gray, like somewhat tacky stickiness, so you can pick them up on a block. Do you know like who sells them? I mean, is it like a just go to the hardware store kind of thing? Do they? Oh, neat. I'll have to look at that. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll have to do that. Or look for like those unfinished wood things they have. Yeah, I'll definitely have to poke around the craft store. We have so this was one of the things that was on the what they called the door prize table, but like everybody got to go to it, so it wasn't really like the door prize like how I've seen door prizes work in other places, you know. But it has all these cute little greetings around Happy Mail and stuff, and I thought that would be cool. I sending you love and kindness, sending hugs. Thank you for your kindness. I like that. I really like that the scriptiness on this sentiment. Um, and I always like postmark anything, so that was one reason I picked this one up. But this was one of the door prizes, and they kind of ranged from full size stamp and die sets to like paper products, depending on what people were looking for. What do we have? Oh, Well, I'll take this out. So this was the travel paper that went with those travel stickers. So I'm gonna take this out and put it in my box of 12 by 12 paper quick. But it's really cute. I like travel as a theme. And I think even though I haven't opened it yet, I have did one of the Echo Park warehouse sales. I think I bought some kind of travel paper from them too. Because I do love their paper. Because obviously I don't know enough paper. Um, so this was in the original swag bag. It's a Club Scrap, which I haven't heard of. Special edition project. They have a QR code, and and they have a lot of different ways you can uh, cut the paper. Apparently, well, let's open this up. If there's a way to open this up, and oh yeah, there's a side that's non-destructive. I'm curious if it says um, if the instruction sheet tells you, ooh, this is pretty. So a lot of looks very beachy. This is interesting. It looks almost like I guess this is the sky. It's like a it's like almost a digital page that somebody already composed, which is kind of interesting. I don't know how easy this would be get back in, but it looks like we have sort of a background kind of piece. Yeah, these are look like they're that fancy paper that's a slightly different color on one side. No, they aren't. I'm losing my mind. It's okay. But there's green and teal and like very me colors. Um, Obviously you could cut the border off and then cut out each of these focal points, or you could probably use this all as one thing if you wanted to. And there's ribbon and envelopes and other things. Let me know, Pam, if you've heard of Club Scrap. I have not, but I feel like you're probably more plugged into scrappy booky things. Oh, this is nice. So we have the class page, 12 by 12 paper, A, B, C, and D to E, two envelopes, paper trim, score pal. I have one of those bone folder. I don't know if the bone folder is ever optional, but let's see. Oh, so you can do either a scrapbook layout, it looks like, or you can make a bunch of cards. Those are really nice. Oh, I like that layout. That's nice with the stripe and the like. Look at those cards. Those are pretty cards. I would make those. I love nautical stuff. So, oh, and I guess this is like one. This is yeah. This is the scrapbook page, which I've never scrapbooked. So, but I don't know. That seems like a nice kit. And you guys know I love a good kit. But that'll be kind of fun to play with. Actually, I'll put that in my paper box. I actually put all my holiday paper away somewhat recently. Um, you think we'd be near the end, but you'd be wrong. Um, so this was one of the door prizes. I got it mostly because I like the flower and the hello. It's a former die of the month from Spellbinders. So you have your these are like the Be Bold Blooms ones, except they're not etched as you can see. They're just sort of outlines. Um, then you probably have middle parts here somewhere. You have some leaves, some middle parts, some extra like flowers from the side. I do like the Spellbinders. I got this mostly because I like the congrats, hello, cheers. I like the font on these sentiments a lot. They don't, and I don't know if they come with shadow layers or not. It looks like they're just a single piece, but I could be wrong. There might be shadow layer. I mean, these look like they were die cut with shadow layers. And these, oh yeah, never mind, I lied. They come with shadow layers because it actually shows you on the instructions. If I read the instructions, The former owner of your house was a scrapper. Oh, neat. I'm gonna have to. Oh, dominoes are a good idea too. Um, I'm gonna have to look up Club Scrap because I really like the I like the paper they picked. I mean, I like oceans and nauticals and Floridian whatevers, but yeah, oh, I see. So you have like this little like stamen piece, I guess, can go in the middle. But I mostly got this because I like it because I'm somewhat addicted to word dyes. That might come up later. And this was also a door prize. I almost bought this a couple times because my dad is a painter, and I was thought it would be this would make a really cool shaped card. Uh, this is about the size of my hand, or I guess we could use an A2 because, like, it wouldn't fit in an A2 envelope, but definitely would fit in a 5x7. So you get your paintbrush, you get your ferrule, you get your brush tip, you get a bunch of different paint bits, get the top for the paint tube, and get this. I'm not sure what this thing is. I wonder. Oh, this will make the label for the paint. Simple die set. They had a whole series of these that were paint themed things. You color me happy. I mean, I think you could basically use any sentiment here, but oh, do we have a brush tip? I'm curious how they did that because they have in here they have like the brush dipped in paint. I guess they must have done that with ink because I don't see like an extra brush insert. Anyway, this I was happy to find because again, it was on my list of Spellbinders things I wanted, but I never wound up picking it up because like they never put it on their warehouse sale. What else? Oh, these two were also. I think these are the same company. I could be wrong. No, they're not the same company at all. Oh, this might come with dies. Never mind. I didn't even notice that. Anyway, this is Raisin Boat, which I've never heard of. But it had all these cute like opportunity things. I really like the spaceship. And then there's some really cute sentiments in here. There are quotes from people like to the uneducated. And A is just three sticks from like A. Milne and Milton Berle and Ben Franklin. There you go. Now you can read them. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you might land amongst the stars. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. That's a cool one. Um, investment in knowledge always pays the best interest. That's a Ben Franklin one. That would be cool. And then congratulations. These are relatively small sentiments. So I mean they would work really well if you did sort of this thing and did like an inset like a sort of an inset mini card. Or you could do a joy fold, my favorite fold. I may not have mentioned that in the last however long. But why not this I didn't realize this might come with dies anyway. I'll show you what it is first, but essentially it's multi-layer stamping that can make a bunch of different uh trucks. You can make like a food truck, you can make an ambulance, you can make a moving truck, you can make an ice cream truck, and you might make a taco truck. This is from Paper Tea Ink, Paper Tray Ink, which I don't think I'm familiar with this. But this looked bigger. Like this looked really small, but these are fairly large. Let's get a A2 for comparison. Like that would be a pretty decent focal point, you know? Like if you did like if you did a couple matte layers and then did your little trucky and you know like cheated like I do and like just ink blend in sort of the idea of the ground. But I'm curious if this. Oh, I think it does come with dies. Oh, hooray! Oh, it comes with even more stamps. Oh, and here are the rest of the stamps. Maybe this doesn't come with dies, but just came with the. Yeah. Oh, it comes with stickers to put on your stamps. Or I guess stickers to put somewhere else to like So you have sort of a stamp schematic, if you will. Well, that's the wrong stamp set, but you know what I mean. Like you have a schematic and know what these things are. But it did not come with the dies. But I may look up the dies later because it would be handy to just be able to cut these things out. But this was a door prize table-y thing. There's a lot of companies I don't think I've seen before. This is one of them. Um, Not that that means a lot. I kind of I feel like my friend Blossom. I sort of like find companies I like and keep looking at them. See you back. What else? Well, there was another make and take. Maybe I'll show you the card first because that would be nice. And they had a lot of they had a very nice sale on their stuff at the event. Which is to say their stamp sets were $7 and they're usually a lot more than that. Let me see if I can find the card. I found it yesterday, which doesn't help us right now. Oh, that's a cool card too. There are a lot of cool cards. Some of them are some of them I didn't do the coloring at the event, so some of them we will be seeing later. Oh, here we go. So this was from a local paper store in Appleton called the Paper Cut that I'd never heard of, but now probably would, opt to buy from them versus like Echo Park or whatever. So it was this really cool birthday card, which I did color. And this is their pattern paper. Apparently, they print on site, so they can basically make it whatever size they want. But what the way this works is you open it and then have your cake and eat it too, and it says make a wish. And then of course it stands up. And they actually did a pretty good job lining up the paper. I don't know. This is a really cute card. Anyway, they were selling things. I might have bought some, but I have a video scheduled for Thursday. Um, to just sort of walk through some of the actual projects because there's a whole bunch of those. And I got this one because I really love bird things. The little birdie told me some of these are really cute. And then you have like the nest and the birds that you could put inside your sort of wreath. I don't think I'll ever use having a baby, but the other ones here I probably were. Oh, I get it. So you're having a baby, you're getting married, can go inside this, or it's your birthday, or you have a new nest. That would be cute. I have a friend who just moved. I should use that. She's very pro bird. But I also like that they had sort of this text block, and it's just sort of defining nest. But I thought this would be really neat to use. Like these would be really neat in sort of a grungy concept. Who are these? These are Impression Obsessions, which is a brand that was new to me. But they had a cute owl. And I've been looking for cute owls because a friend of mine is very owl obsessed. You're a hoot. I enjoy that. I mean, and this is also like a really nice size for a focal point on an A2. I don't know if it says anything about them. Impression obsessions. Clear stamps are created. Blah 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 blah. It doesn't say anything about who they are, which is unfortunate, but they have kind of a cute logo. And then I bought way too many sentiment stamps because I'm kind of sentiment stamp and die obsessed. I actually used one of these because I liked it so much. Let's do lunch, hello, sup. Again, these are very me, aren't they? And miss you. And then these are, reverse images where like the sentiment is white. How are things? There was a lot of really nice ones in here. And then sort of a birthday one because I don't really have that many birthday things. Life is a party. You're invited. Party time. Happy hour. And then this is the one I used already, which is a "You Make Me Smile." I used on a card, and then best friends forever. A lot of friendship stuff. So I got some stuff from them. And, I don't know. I really I like their sentiments a lot. They were pretty cool. Yeah, don't you though? I like that card a lot. I don't know, like, and I don't think it would be that hard to case. Spoiler, we're probably casing a lot of these cards. Let me see where if I might have put that back. Did I put it back? No, probably not. I put it somewhere, and I'm not sure where I put it. Where did I put it? We'll have to find it out later. Let me see if I may have put it back. Oh, it's right here. The Yeah, and like I don't think this would be hard to do because really it's just a trifold. Like it's it's like a standard card, but then, it's three card panels, and then this is essentially a Z fold. And then you just have to die cut a circle out of the front. So I think yeah, you could make it. I believe the paper cut like sells these as mini kits too. I mean, they sell a lot of like ready to go, slightly fancier than normal card bases, and then they also have a lot of like standard layering mats that are already like adhesive back, so they have some cool stuff. Um, Speaking of other things I bought this really cool die set to make an owl card, also for my friend who's owl obsessed. But it makes sort of an A2 sized one. But let me see. It's a really nice package. Not that I'm a package person. Oh, and it might even come with an example card. I think it comes with, oh, it comes with a full set of pieces left in the envelope. Well, that's kind of cool. Um, but the card base is so let me move this for a second. I can show you how this works. So the card base is like these three owls, and then it goes together and, it looks like one owl here and then one owl when you open it. I'm curious why there's a strip cut in here. Oh, I see. Probably so you can fold it. And then it oh yeah. So it's so you can fold it and then it'll stand up. Very nice that and then there's I see. Then there's another owl. I see. And then there's like the inset owl piece. And the wings and the other stuff. And there's instructions. But it's nice that there's a full set, all pre-cut. Uh Oh, I get it. So you do two halves and then put it together basically, and then this is the inset piece. Okay. That is clever. So it's like those two go together and then you basically glue them. And then we can look at the other side and see how this works, but wherever wherever the tab is. Here we go. There we are. Um so you can see you can basically they cut this out of like craft and then the inset piece, which it looks like they popped up with foam. Really cute. I'm excited to try this one out too. So many things. You might be getting. Oh, so looks like this was a freebie that was in the bag, and we have more owls. Very cute, and it was nice. They gave me the stamp set and the dies, so it's nice that that's all basically ready to go. Have some really nice little stamps you could use for anything, like these little stars and whatnot. Although I tend to lose that sort of thing, but another year wiser. Happy birthday from all of us. Hope your birthday is a hoot. Very cute. I like Gabrielle. I think I have one of their monster stamp sets. And top 10 designs. And I couldn't really figure out, these are stencils, but I couldn't figure out what they were. So I didn't really have anything to compare them to when I was at the event. But I think we can figure it out now. They look like flowers. Oh, and they have numbers on them. Uh, this will probably work. So yeah, there's some kind of that is not working. Let me see if I can grab a darker piece of cardstock. They look like a layering floral. I'm atrocious with stamping or stenciling. What do we have? We must have something. Oh, how about purple? Purple is a good color to look at things. Well, that's sad. This is my favorite purple, and I'm almost out of it. But I only bought 10 sheets from Simon Says Stamp when I bought it, so and it lasted 2 years. There we go. Now we can see it. So we have. Well, this is the final layer. This one says 5, 4, 3. Perhaps we should go in order so we can figure stuff out. This is layer not marked. That's I think layer 1, and then this is layer 2, and this is layer 3. These two are marked. This one was not. It may have been marked somewhere. Yeah, this one says 3. I think I put these back, not in the right order. But 3 is the one where you can really see what these flowers look like with this one, and then this one will come in. Like this is sort of the let's do this. Yeah. These are really pretty floral. Not sure what these little liney things are. Maybe we can find out as we if we layer it together. Well, I guess we should figure out. I may have these on the right side because these didn't have a number. Okay, 2. Oh, okay. So these are sort of the greenery. Yeah. So like this must go like this. Think. Wish I had a number on this. I mean, there probably is one, and I'm just not seeing it. I think this, and then like yeah, like that's how that's gonna work. These are. So it looks like one is not labeled, but the others are. But ultimately, it makes flowers. Anyway, we'll have to play with that now that we have a thing with a sticky mat. Yeah, this one looks really nice. It makes a very like a very Altenewy sort of flower, I guess I would say. I mean, like a Gina K Altenew, like it's a really like big and bold floral. Normally, I'd say there's no way I could possibly line these things up, but we just got a tool for lining crap up with a sticky mat. So we're definitely going to try that because I think it would be interesting to see if I'm capable of lining up things. We have another stencil. This is from Stencil Girl, which I'm not familiar with, but it's got a nice sort of abstract kind of pattern. It looks like this is a single layer, so I'm not going to pull it out of here, but really cool. It's hard to tell if it's like it could be a abstract room, maybe, but it could also be whatever you want. Like I think you could use like if this is sort of a window and this is the floor. Like I think it's sort of it might be an abstract kitchen, but it would be It would create. I think this would create a really cool like scene to put somebody in. Sorry, it's hard to see when I do that. There we go. But I don't know, I was excited to get stencils. And what do we have? We have some discount codes. We have an extra random square of paper. We have an extra ribbon. We have things that like, let's see what else we have. We have little dots from Stampin' Up. Uh-oh, something fell. Oh, we have a pen, in a nice sort of orangey color. I guess I'll just put that with my other pens. We have cheap scrapbook stuff, which I've never heard of, but I'm definitely checking out. Uh, Gina K. We have some pink and Maine enamel dots, which are pretty cool. I haven't actually seen their enamel dots in real life. I do like this, like, sort of seafoam color a lot. So we have lots of embellishments. We have glue dots, adhesive stars. That'll be fun to play with. There was actually a glue dots giveaway of like a bajillion things. Newton's Nook. We have save the date with weekend crops. I'll have to check that out. And we have a block. I guess we could use this block. We could kind of neat with the nice side piece. The cat is coming to visit. Hopefully he won't knock over my pile of everything. So we had that. And then we have more something. Sir. Bloop. There he goes. We have some of that sparkly stuff that I don't know if this counts as glitter. I guess it's from Divinity Designs. They're more sequins. I guess it's not glitter, Pam. I wouldn't want you to have a glitter related problem. We have what are you? Spider tack. Oh, they're like they're these some. Oh, I didn't have any of these. These are these card insert thingies people have. They're basically like fancy sticky notes. But if I have my reference card, they're almost a full size A2 insert, so you can. So it'll be nice. Those will be those. These are I was pretty excited about because I haven't. I've looked to buy them, but I haven't. Um, this also came. I think this might have been a door prize table thing. It has this really cool fan pattern. And I have something similar to this, I think that was a giveaway. And then there was these are from the paper cut. These are their layering card kits, basically. So you get the insert mat and then you get whatever color it is. Get whatever color it is, card based in an envelope. So it's really like if you're gonna do like a stamped card or something, like you're pretty much good to go. It says magenta, but it's a little I don't know that it's quite what I would like. It's a little it's not a super vibrant magenta. I always think of like the super duper spicy magentas, and this is more of a like a lighter magenta or almost verging on a purple. It's looking really red on camera, but um pretty cool. I was really excited to see so many sort of local businesses. Oh, and then we have an Amadex ink and stain remover. We need this because I'm good at staining my hands and other things. Um, and then we had this is a set we got from Gina K, which I'm excited about. It's got a cute little, I don't know if this is a heart or ice cream. Oh, I guess it's supposed to be, like, this is one of those things you put flowers in, I think. She made one. I'm spacing on the name of it. But you have your little dots for your flower holding paper thingy. And then there's dual layer stamping here and here, and these are not. I don't think I think this goes with this leaf. This goes with this flower. Anyway, which is good because I almost never dual layer stamp, and now I have a device to do that. It'll be interesting to play with. But I think that brings us to the end of the swag. Well, I don't know. We've been I've been talking for an hour. So I think our timing is perfect. But this brings me to the end of the swag, but I'll be back on Thursday. I know that there's somebody else's live in about 5 minutes. Yeah, the paper around a bouquet. I don't know if that has a real name, but yeah, that's what that is. And the idea I think is that you could dual layer stamp these and then fussy cut them, or cut them out on your scan and cut, or D&K probably sells dies. This is Beauty and Everything, so I bet there's probably a coordinating die. There are a couple sentiments. Find the beauty in everything. That's a nice sentiment. I mean, that's a nice, like, potentially sympathy or thinking of you kind of sentiment. But I was happy about this because these Gina K stamp sets are super pricey. So anytime I get them, I'm like, oh, yay. Um, but yeah. Oh, I'm sure other people were interested too. I mean, I always like seeing what people get, and like especially at events because it's like it could be anything. It could be from something. Some of this stuff is probably 20 years old, and some of it got released like last week. So anyway, I'll be back Thursday, and we can chat a little bit more. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for ECR's live, and we'll be playing with paste and stuff. And I think that's it. So thanks for chatting, Pam. Hope you have a great rest of your night. And I will probably, I think you said it's Deanne who's going live. I think I will probably join you over there. I'm sure I am subscribed to her. So I will definitely check that out as well because I have some prepping for tomorrow to do. And it would be great to watch it live while I do it. Anyway, talk to you later. Hope you have a great rest of your night or afternoon. Dawn. Oh, okay. Well, I will see. Oh, that's right. Dawn does do. I will check Dawn out because we are definitely and my cat's in the bag. Well, in the bag that I just unloaded. Anyway, see you in a bit. Oh, hello. Hi, Bonnie. We're just wrapping up, but feel free to check me out. Check out the replay. I did a full walkthrough of all my stuff is from the Mingle. And we're gonna cruise over to Dawn's channel, which is the Crafty Visage, because I think she's going.